the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway from Houston. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Watson. It's complete to Golden Tate. 7 yards to pick up there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Oh, now Lindsay lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Lindsey, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Lindsey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 27, Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try to left side. It's Lindsey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Watson. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Now it's Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing, Jones. This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. It past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 22, Jones. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run with Harris. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run with Harris. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Off the bootleg. Jones. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Caught on the slant. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. faking the give. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jones now on first down. Got a man. It's Brown.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Here's Jones throwing after the interception. And this is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watson now to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break,
We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first down, it's Patterson. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you